Well, good afternoon all, and thank you for joining me on my channel again, and a massive thank you for all the support you gave me for last week's video showing off the R1300 RS, which I purchased in September last year. In last week's video I mentioned about the Shad tank bag, where manufacturers still weren't bringing anything out to enable you to fit the tank bag. So today I wanted to show you how I fitted my tank bag before the manufacturers patent any designs or actually put anything in place to enable you to do that. So today I'm going to cover that off on the video. Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and tell me if you want to see any more videos like this. Today is broadcasted from the man cave. So the fittings you need to do this is the Shad tank fitting kit, where basically you get one of these and some bolts and some spacers. That's all that comes in the kit. I can't remember, I think the kit is around about 18 to 20 pounds ish. Don't quote me on that, I can't totally remember, but it's around about that price. So this is the ring removed, and this is the part you get that comes with the bag, and this is the element that I showed you earlier on, that is the half ring if you like. And all you do is you're screwing this element to this element. As I said, this is the same as the S1000 XR, and I believe the same as the R1300 GS as well. So you don't need to wait for the RS model of this to come out. This will fit. So once that is screwed together like that, you'll see this, and it's like this. So looking at the problem on the bike is this gap here, look. So you can see here this raised edge all the way around. This is the issue when trying to fit this tank bag locking ring onto this bike, because this sits about 5mm proud here and around 10mm proud here. So this is where it becomes really difficult to fit. So all I've really done to overcome this issue is you get these spacers here that fit into the tank, and all I've done is on the back side of this I have fitted one of the rings as you would normally, and then I have fitted two small washers. So all that's basically doing is spacing the tank bag ring up as far as it needs to go, but it still locks into here and locks on here. And on the front end I've done exactly the same. If I can get them out. There you go. Got the two washers and the spacing ring that comes with the kit. That is all I have done to make this fit to the bike, and this has been on, I've driven 3,000 miles with this on here, and I've had no issues at all, and it's never come loose. It's always been fine. So that is all you need to do. The spacing rings, these spacing rings come in the kit. The washers, I believe, are something around about 6mm spring washers I've used, just so it locks all together nicely. But that is as simple as that, and that is all I've done. So let me show you what it looks like when reassembling and putting this actually in onto the bike. So all I'm doing to put this on the bike is literally just placing the ring on top, through the spacers and through the washers, and into the normal securing tank bolts that are already there. Putting it down, as you see, fitting on top of that ring there, and then just securely tightening these bolts equally so this comes down square and straight. There you go. So that just tightens down to the tank lid. Obviously you want these tight because when you're doing 70-80 miles an hour you don't want the tank bag to come loose. And these tighten up nicely anyway because we've got spring washers underneath, so spring washers are locking this in place really well. And then the back side of this, and that is literally all you need to do. So you can still use your Shad tank bags, you can use your lock-in ring, and then your semicircle ring adapter that goes on the tank, which is, mine is the BMW S1000 XR. The kits come in these, really easy to use with your washers and your bolts. And that is as simple as that. So don't be talked into by BMW to buy very expensive parts to fit your tank bag, because this fits absolutely fine. There you go, on there, secure, tight. So it fits absolutely fine. So that's all I really wanted to demonstrate today. The only thing I've missed to say is, obviously you've got to take the 4 bolts out of the petrol tank cap and store them for when you sell your motorbike. But that's all you really need to take out to basically put the replacement bolts in the ring. But that is all I really wanted to show you today. Really, that is the only tool you need. 3mm Allen key, that's the only tool you need. Anyway, thanks for watching today and thanks for tuning in. As I said, comment in the comment section if you want any other detail on how I did this or any other model numbers, etc. If anybody wants the spare ring I've got, I don't need it, happy to send it out to somebody that comments. Please like, subscribe, watch more of my channel, more videos to come. The bike's going to be on the road in a few weeks and we're going to get it out once the salt is off the road. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope my content makes a difference to you. This is what my content's about and that's what my channel is about. Thanks again, like, subscribe, see you soon. Goodbye.